don't know if I'm going to keep this in here or if I'm just going to get rid of it, but at some point I need to talk about this, and what I'm about to say later won't make much sense. There's no simple way to explain blue. The fact is that blue is mainly a construct of the secularists, and the true man has a little more than a legend may indicate. There's not much to him, but what I know about him stems from my interactions with Necip and how he led me to blue in our first real meeting. Blue came to Carson's for the headscarf girls, as well as to continue to escape detection by the government. I'm sure many governments prefer blue on attire, but regardless, we both had something to hide. I came for IPEC, and he came for sanctuary, or the best that you could hope for in rural Turkey. I don't know if he doesn't really sit right with me, but I don't know. I kind of have to trust him. I don't necessarily trust him, and Lord, I doubt he trusts me, but as long as we both recognize this, you know, I guess we don't have to interfere with each other's lives as best we can. Tonight was the night of the largest performance Cars has seen in decades. It was broadcasted through Cars, and I had no intention of performing. Yet I felt it was important, perhaps something would happen. I mean, the way it was going, all the hype, and the way that Sir Bay has been talking, it seems like I needed to be there. First of all, I had to get out of the dinner, and I actually got inspiration for a poem during the pre-broadcast. No. Maybe that was it. I can't put my finger on exactly what's causing me to write my poems, why I couldn't write my poems. I don't even know. But it seems like these poems are coming together. They're forming themselves, like nothing that I've done in the past. Anyways, I got to the theater during another performance, and I saw Necip, and he began to talk to me about his landscape. His landscape is something really difficult to explain, but we were able to get out of the crowds, going to the bathroom and speak about it. I'm not 100% sure if I can even explain that without putting it down to words. It's something I would have never thought of. And I guess it kind of brings out Necip's own voice. Afterwards, I performed my new poem. It seemed to go well. Cars has really opened up my block. Whenever I get the urge, writing and finishing these poems is paramount. I don't know if I've ever had such a rush of inspiration like this, or if I'll have one again, but I need to take what I can get. I mean, I couldn't get anything where I was, but I don't know how to explain it. There's something here that it's really working. I didn't really see the play itself. I mean, there were several other acts going around before and after I was in there. One of them was my fatherland or my headscarf, although I would assume that was just that, and most of the other were fodder for the locals, like Buddha Esther and her troupe. They were dancing, singing, all kinds of different things. Not much that I know about, but during the show, I felt the need to start moving and try to formally create something else. It was like some of the other times when I was just starting out, being able to create a poem. I need to get out of there. It was inspiration at its best. Fact is, I think that might have saved my life. Thing is, from what I can gather, the group that I've been putting on the play was some flavor of revolutionaries. I shouldn't be surprised. The way that all kinds of fevers going around, religious, political, gosh, I don't even know. It's just expanding throughout Cars. It's becoming a quite dangerous place, quite, you know about the director. It's a dangerous place to be. Regardless, I heard the shots go out. I heard screaming, so I had to get out of the area as quickly as I could. I got back to the hotel I've been staying in. There wasn't much of an incident, but I was taken by soldiers next day. Fact is, I was a performer. I wasn't in actual trouble, but they must have assumed that I something about it, or could identify some type of person of interest for them. They took me down to the morgue, so I could identify the people that they wanted to know. I didn't know many people in the audience, except Necip, and they also asked if I could identify him, Blue, and they showed me Necip's body. It was... I'm sorry.